She's well. I'm gonna flip this around. All right, Girl Nation, we back in the building again. We back over at the Barber College. I had a sister over here. You know, she looking all fly. I thought her name was cute, but she said it was Q, like the letter Q. And we started having this conversation about child support, and she wanted to chime in, but she didn't want to be seen because she said she haven't got her eyelashes on as of yet. You know, she already knows she fly right now. She's thinking she put the eyelashes on, it's next level. But you know, even with that being the case, I'm about to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around so I can see. So she gonna move over a little to my left, you know, because I don't want you to be seen as of yet. All right. Or I could be sitting over here. Yes. Yeah. And she come behind the microphone. Okay. Let's see. Can we?
Just come back. Just
Oh, there you go. Right there. That would be perfect. Let's move this up. Oh, okay. Okay, that's right.
But,
all right. She had some comments on child support. I thought was pretty relative. You may be seeing me, but you about to hear her.
Right, so you said something about, so how is the gentleman supposed to pay child support if he's in jail? In the state of Texas, Texas give you plenty of opportunities to make payments. They give you opportunities to make payments. It don't matter if it's $5 or $10 a month. They just want to see that you trying something.
Okay.
They give you the opportunity to pay something, and then when you don't, they lock you up. When you bail out of jail and go back and do it again, they're not going to lock you up and give you no 180 days off top. They give you an opportunity to do something better with yourself. After you don't do nothing better, they say, okay, well, let me help you find a job. If you turn that down and you keep going back doing nothing, you deserve to sit, because what you're not doing with your child over here, you're doing with somebody else's child. So it's okay for you to do something over here, but it ain't okay for you to do something at home with your own children. That's what make it not right.
Hey, y'all heard that? I don't know if there's any of you brothers that's out here that's just listening right now. I wish we was Periscope, because I know you be commenting on what she just said. I need to hear some of you young men out here who say, well, that sounds good, but you've had a different experience. She's saying through her experience that you have an opportunity, you just ain't taking advantage of the opportunity. Now, if that isn't the case with you, give us a call. Let us know what's going on. But with that being the case, anybody else want to chime in on some experiences with child support? Now remember, let's put something in perspective. Child support is supposed to be for the child. The child support is not supposed to be for the state.
And I don't mean to interrupt
go ahead,
you.
Go ahead.
Child support is meant to reimburse the mother. If the mother's been doing everything, whatever you give the mother is reimbursement. If she paying light, water, sewer, trash, gas, bills, everything by herself, then whatever you give back is reimbursement. It's not, oh, it's for the child, it's for the child. But what do the mama do by herself? It's reimbursement. And if the mother want to spend her money on getting her hair done, that's her business, because that child been taken care of.
Well, that's right, y'all. As long as you take that and you put those in priority. Now, what I was saying before the sister jumped in, and she was passionate about that, is that even though the mama is the progenitor of the money directly is for the child. Let's make sure you got that clear. Even though she is in charge of the money is supposed to be for the child. But if she don't have nowhere to stay, guess what? The child don't have nowhere to stay. If she can't get to where she going, the child can't get to where she going. Right. So I understand that, but don't y'all get it twisted, because some of you sisters listening out here will go and get your damn hair done and don't take care of the child. Right. So it ain't just a guy.
I wasn't saying that.
I know she was.
I'm saying make sure the bill took care of her.
Right.
But then give me.
You need to be on this in him front and talking with me, because you do well on radio and TV. You see she's talking a lot. We're gonna have Miss Q. You know what? My partner's name is Unseen. Q is unseen right now. You know, we're gonna do something with her. You know, I like somebody got a fiery spirit. You know, that fits the dynamic. So anybody else want to chime in on the conversation of?
I got two cases.
You want to come on camera? You've already been on camera.
Yeah,
you can do it.
Grab your seat. Come grab your seat.
I thought I was on camera.
You are now. You're gonna go live again. Get ready to share, sister. All right, there we go. So we got a sister chime in. Go and grab your seat. Make sure we got you. Now you're looking good and everything. All right.
So I got two cases with child support.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a daughter, my oldest daughter, which is 14. And her dad have never paid child support. And that's okay with me, because I have a different, I'm different from her in this case. So he don't pay child support, but he come and get his child.
Okay.
Okay, he take her out of town. He buy her shoes, clothes. I haven't had to buy her clothes or shoes ever.
Okay.
He got her a cell phone. He pay a bill. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Never been on child support. I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, he can put $1,000 in my pocket, but I want my daughter to have experience with her father like I did. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you you put them in a situation where they got warrants, they got that, it stresses a man that he shut down. So therefore that man don't want to be in that child's life because he feels some type of way because of the mother is putting all this force upon him. So with me, hold on. I got 2 cases. So
let me sit over there right there, because it's about to get interesting.
So with me,
I like
so
it.
with me, I feel like my child's father, he don't keep a job, okay?
Okay.
He does what he do, he hustle, but he make it get done. You know, his women take care of my daughter, and I'm okay with that. Do what you gotta do to take care of your child.
Okay.
So therefore, he ain't gotta put a dime in my pocket. You see what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying.
Because that's my daughter at the end of the day. Bills gonna get paid. I'm gonna sleep well. She's gonna be, my daughter is the happiest kid in the household because her father come and get her. And I'm okay with that.
All right,
You see what I'm saying?
I want to chime in on that. I've been in a situation where I'm a father of 6 children, and 5 girls and 1 son. And I've always been a responsible father. From the time that she got pregnant and she was 15, going on 16, I was 17, going on 18. We got married early. But I immediately was raised in a way that you're supposed to take care of your child. If I couldn't give the money, it was enough respect if I had to come over and take care of that child. This is what I want you to understand. If you ain't got money, brothers, you still got guidance, direction, and possibility. Your presence gives possibilities to a child.
Right.
You can't use the excuse you ain't got no money, so I can't be. Your child needs to be developed. Your child needs love. Your child needs time. Your child needs attention. You can't pay for that. You can't monetize that. But that doesn't mean that if you're working, you can't contribute financially if she needs some assistance. I like what you said, because it takes it from being so conflict all the time. At the end of the day, this is a family we talking about. You're talking about 2 people who didn't even know each other, came together and created a bloodline.
Right.
You're responsible for that bloodline. I don't want to hear all that, it ain't my baby, Well, you got to take care of that too.
Right.
Now, if you got $450, they'll check it as soon as the baby's born. But, you know, everybody always talking about, I ain't had it though, so I didn't know. You do that on purpose, and I know you do. But I think, what's your name, sister?
Tabitha,
okay. Definitely big ups, brother. From what Sister Tabitha said, if you're a brother that's in your child's life, big ups to you. If you don't have the resources, I want you to do your best. If you got baby mama drama, is just parenting in conflict. I don't like the word baby mama drama. Right. It's parenting in conflict. I don't care how rich you are, what your situation is, everybody have problems. Most of the people who have the biggest issues with getting child support are Anglo males making an income over $250,000 a year. Whoops. You thought it was the brothers, didn't you? Psych. But every time you look around, people say that. When you start looking at data, black men who are in the house spend more quality time with their children than any other men. But look, we don't write the narrative and we show. So you know us by stereo to shape your reality. What you see reflects what you feel. What you feel reflects what you think. How you think dictates how you act. And how you act will dictate how people will react to you. If somebody put that out there that you a certain way and everybody buy it into it, guess what? You're going to be that certain way. So we're going to learn through this, y'all. It ain't the blame game. We're going to fuss a little and go back and forth, but we seeking some level of equity and some solution at the end of the day. But I sure appreciate you, baby girl. You got to come on back. Oh, Q, she left. She going to be back when she get her eyelashes on. Come on over here, sister. I see you trying to get in this microphone. Yeah. Once again, y'all, this is your man, Amon Rashidi, a.k.a. Papa Ra with the 3 Nation. And someone tell me again the name of the shop we in. I'm going to make sure that the barber shop...
Dallas Barber and College. Dallas Barber Stylist College.
Dallas Barber Stylist College, right?
Yes.
All right, Dallas
Barber and Stylist College.
Oh, the conjunction. I missed the conjunction.
Yes, and.
Dallas Barber and Stylist College.
Yes.
I'm going to say it enough that I'm going to have it down. It's going to roll off my tongue. All right, baby girl. Tell me who you are.
I'm Miss Williams. I'm the instructor for the Dallas Barber and Stylist College.
You got it down, all right. Well, tell me a little about yourself.
I'm just giving back to community, dealing with my young people. I started out here in 2006 as a student myself. This is my birthing point, and as I was going on about, life and just different situations, I found myself in the shop after being a graduate from this school. And I came back because I realized that my heart was in giving back to them, which meaning I didn't like to do hair. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, but me standing behind a chair was never a dream or a goal for me. My goal was to fly and, just be on a plane doing hair like that. But as I discovered over the years that a way that I can give back to my community, just different races, different colors, different agendas, female and male. I decided that I love and enjoying instructing, giving back, showing them what I have learned to put back into our young generation.
Okay. Well, first of all, you all, this is a good example of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Here's a sister who took command of her life, went back to school, and after she got command of her life, started assisting other people. And here she is now on live radio assisting millions of people getting to see and hear what she's talking about now. I learned about this place through Theodis Lyons and the Lyons Foundation, and we started a partnership so we could start promoting some of the things that he was doing on the ground. You know, the whole process of community building is you got to have the right heart first. But you got to have some support.
You got to love what you do. It's got to be in you. It's a gift. You know, some people come in, we can determine the ones that are making it and the ones that do not. But I encourage, my goal is to encourage everyone to make it, whether you feel like this is where you fit in or not, you become a part of what you're doing.
Right.
We give it back to people, you know, I feel like for the young guys, you know, I love to see them in here with work at hand. You know, some come in, don't know how to cut it all, and they wonder, you know, will I ever get through this? Yes, you will, because I love the challenge of people that don't know how to cut.
Okay.
And not only that, of all of our people in here, different, you know, white, black, Mexicans, and we all just come together and get along to be a team and get the job done.
Well, you know what, y'all? This is a kickoff. What we're kicking off here today is BAM, Barbers as Mentors. And, you know, if you don't, I don't know if y'all remember, and I know everybody's had this experience. When I was a little boy, that was one of the most therapeutic places I'd go was to the barbershop.
Right.
I was going to the barbershop with my father, so that was quality time I spent with my dad. Many times his friends and associates would be in the barbershop. Now, there's things I probably wasn't supposed to hear, but there's things I learned as a young man in the barbershop, and I'm sure I saw the same experiences in beauty shops. They were called beauty shops when I was growing up. They weren't a stylist back in then. But I'm just saying, if you look around this shop today, you see, you know, different people in the shop right now. This is like a networking spot.
Yes, but you know, I heard you say something. You said that your dad would bring you. You know, and you know, in these times and days, we give back because it's not the dads that's bringing the sons in the world. It's the ladies. You know, and we're having to. The men are gathering, and they're being the father at the time because you don't have to be the biological father to take that place at that moment. So to take that place at that moment, so you know. That's good, you know, for me, you know, that make me feel like, you know, the love is going where it's supposed to, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to for them to take on that responsibility as that child come in, because, you know, we have the little ones that cry.
Right. I remember those used to get as soon as they get in chair, they just get to hollering. Even I was a kid and I hated it.
And, you know, sometimes we tell the parents, okay, you go and just leave the baby because he won't cry. You know, because he haven't had that dad to take him, and you know, dad gonna be like, boy, sit down and get that haircut.
Yep, that's
and, you know, a mother be so soft, so we have to tell her sometimes, hey, go on because he's with us now, so we're going to teach him how to be that man and sit in that barber trot and get that haircut.
This is, you know what she's just describing is a community in action.
Right.
You know, she's not even related to that child, but she's taking responsibility. She cutting the child, calming the child down, telling mom go on. So that means now that's that kind of accountability part. That's what we want to pull from this show. But by the time we finish doing this, we want to have discovered people with issues and help them with issues. We want to help people to find jobs. There's somebody in here that's got a need, and you all are watching. Instead of us doing the next booty shaking party, let's figure out how to get that woman into a house somewhere.
Right.
And that's what the move of Griot Nation is really all about. And I appreciate you. You know,
you're
what you're saying.
Welcome.
Now, you got children of your own?
Yes, I have 3.
Let's talk about that.
Oh,
With the scratching your head. Yeah. You like, well, that's a different thing.
I'm a children of 3. I'm a single mother.
Okay.
And I'm raising a 15-year-old boy, which is my oldest. And then I have 2 girls, which are 10 and 11. And I mean, they're my life. They're my world. You know, I wouldn't trade it. Even without the father, I wouldn't trade it, because once we realize what bringing a child in this world really means, I mean, we all want to grow up with mother and father in the house. But sometimes if that father is not a good role model for that child, I feel like he doesn't need to be there. Because, you know, I'd rather for my child to not see the things that his dad is doing and feel like he should follow than, you know, to see it and then, you know that, you know, now you want to be like dad. You get what I'm saying? Now you have his role model instead of being yourself.
Well, you know what? We have a philosophy in order for a boy to be a man, he must first see a man. And what we call a man is one who acts, thinks, lives socially responsibly, but provides, produces, and protects for his family. You might not always have it, but you do produce what it is that you can. And we have also a set that we call Help for Hints for Parents. And I'm gonna feature you in my Help for Hints for Parents, because she's giving a lot of helpful hints about what she just said, even for children that may not be your own. Father means to take further. So you don't have to be a biological sperm donor to help take a child to the next level.
And you don't have to have a child of your own.
That's heavy. That's right.
Because, I mean, having a child of your own is a great thing. We enjoy it. We thank the Lord for it. But everybody's not made to, you know, be a fathers. Some people are married, made to be caretakers
Right.
of other children. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we have foster care and things like that. That's a whole nother story.
Right.
But,
yeah, that's
you
we
know,
do a whole show on foster care.
We do a whole show on foster care.
That's
But
right, yeah.
we have to thank those people for even
That's
taking
true,
the
for
time, because
attempting
there's a
to
lot
do
of
it.
stuff that they have to do
Right.
just to be able to take care of someone else's child.
That's true.
So they have to take classes, they have to do many of types of things,
Right.
you know, that we're not even aware of, and then we
Right.
give them a hard time. We want to say, oh, they just out for the money. It's not about the money, but we all need money to survive, but it's not about the money. It's their heart just to even do that.
Right. Yeah,
So
but
we
the
look
one,
over
no,
that
you have
part.
some who are about the money.
Oh, we have a lot
too.
of them that's not about the money. Don't get me
but
wrong.
we don't want to undermine the integrity of those.
But I
with
still
good hearts
thank
to
them
do
for
it.
going through it. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stuff before they get to the money. Because when you're sponsoring as a foster parent, money don't come first.
Right.
Actions do. You
That's
get what
right.
I'm saying?
I do.
So that's a big thing.
Well, you can see how society has changed. One of the things, we're stepping into a whole nother realm. She's going to be coming back with me and having conversations
Yes.
because this is really about being a caregiver. That's what I've done for 30 years. I'm a subject matter expert. I've dealt with some of the most violent offenders on the planet, and we're dealing with these young gang members that are violent offenders. Guess what I always end up having to work with? End up having to work with their children. End up having to work with their moms. End up having to work with the whole family. So if you work with one person, you're going to always end up having to deal with that whole family. And a lot of times when you deal with the 15-year-old or 18-year-old who in a clique, guess what? That's a 12-year-old boy who's sitting there watching it. They mimic that same
Introduced,
behavior.
because everything we do, we're introduced to it.
Right.
Either in the homes, on the streets, by friends, family, it's introduced.
Right.
You know, nobody just started smoking weed. Somebody told you, hey, try this.
Right,
You get what I'm
right.
saying? Nobody just started drinking beer. They told you, okay, still reserve get you messed up even more than that 40, the other 40 did. What was it?
OE?
Miller High Life.
Yeah, the OE.
So, you know.
Have you discovered yourself?
So, you know, it's a big thing, you know.
Yeah.
And we will be getting back together. 'Cause
Right,
we want to
right.
help some of the people out there that's live, that's looking
Right.
stressful moms that feel like they can't do it, they can't get through it.
Right.
People that want to go back to school and feel like they don't know where to start. You
Good
know,
point.
people that's just at their breaking point, don't know, you know, how to get out. What can I do? What way to go? That's what, you know, we're for. You know, so hope we encourage somebody today and stay tuned, because this man here is he's gonna go further
You
than
know
what y'all
what,
think.
man? Look here. First of all, I'd like to
I'm
introduce
not
my
trying to take
co-host.
a-
I don't even know her name, but you all. This is my co-host.
We're not trying to, you know, take over the show, because you know it's the other people that want to speak.
No,
But
you're doing what you need
I
to
mean,
do.
why not?
I want y'all to understand something. Those who know us with Great Out Nation, we started out as just an idea. We were just an idea because I was a recording artist and I dealt with issues of culture with my music and doing Black History Month Day Play It. Just so happened one week, the guy who used to be a program director in Dallas was a program director in New York. And he said, man, why don't you come do us a show? And I was like, man, I'm used to going and being interviewed, but I don't really know how to do the show. And I got started, and I was just 30 minutes.
So you just took one step.
And hey,
You
here
just
we are
went.
5.5 years later. It's all
Sometimes all we got
about
to do is show up.
That's right.
And we just
Show
got
up
to
and all folks
overcome
say show
that fear
out.
by just showing up. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
I do.
sometimes it's like,
That's
okay, I
half the
want to
battle.
do this, but that fear in me won't even let me think on that way. You know, the thoughts
Right.
that come in our head, things that, you know, we go through or things that we want to do in life, we don't feel like we can do them because that fear.
Right.
So when we become overcomers, which means just taking that step going forward with, sometimes people are connected. I've always wanted to talk on a TV show. Hey, y'all. And look at me now, you know, because I know I have a mouthpiece for it.
She's knocking it out the
better-
box, y'all. She's knocking it out the box.
And the more I do it, I honestly say, the better I get.
Yeah, well,
So-
listen, y'all, and I'm not just saying this to say that she's a natural at this. She's naturally flowing, you know, she got the natural pauses.
Why not?
She
We
billboard.
watch Wendy. We watch Wendy. We know how it go. Who else we watch? Come on, y'all. We watch a whole lot of people. So if they can do it, I know I can.
Yeah, well, look, y'all, I'm not saying this just be saying that she is knocking it out the box. And when I come back, I've already found me a co-host. And I need, you know, we need a person who has a heart, because this is what we've done for 30 years. No matter what we've done, the movies and all, it all goes back to the streets. That's where we started. That's where we go in it. There's another young man here I was talking to about business. So we want business opportunities to be brought to the table as well. We are going to take this to the next level, and I thank God for you.
Not going. It's already at its next level.
Stop it,
Brandon,
Brandon.
it's
Come on,
fine.
come on, come on.
It's put me out.
Hold y'all, hold
It's
on.
put me out.
Now, wait, but I'm gonna get me a hug, y'all. We gonna stop and agree, y'all.
Yeah,
Tell me
it's
that again.
already. Miss Williams, like Tiffany Williams.
You know what? Now I'm related to all the Williams, y'all. You know we don't know
You know,
nothing.
that's how black people do. They always say, hey, if your last name Williams, where you from?
But you know what, y'all? People don't realize that, because I'm being historical too, because I'm a historian. Is we do this because of the dichotomy and the paradigm that we find ourselves in. So this is a historical moment. If someone takes you from your homeland against your will, guess what? That's not slavery, that's kidnapping. If someone takes sex away from your granddaughters and your grandmothers against their will, that's not slavery, that's rape. If you castrate me to instill fear and cut my foot off when I run and terrorize me and burn crosses my yard, that is not slavery, that's terrorism. If you strip me of my name, my language, my culture, my religion, my values, that's not slavery, that's genocide. So what happened to us was not slavery. That was just part of it. And that predicament still occurs. That's why we have to heal. We have to share. And she is a shining example of that.
But
and
we don't want to let, we don't, you know, not cutting you off, but
go ahead,
you
go
know,
ahead.
with our young generations, I feel like we need to, you know, speak more on that for slavery.
They don't know. They think they got a free ride. They think they just got here today and it was all easy.
I always ask them when they say, okay, well, back in slavery, and I cut them off, I said, Dick, was you back there then? You wasn't even back there then.
Right,
My
right,
mama
right.
wasn't even back there then. So why keep taking yourself back instead of moving forward? Like, you can't even get to that point because you started talking back about slavery, something that you didn't even participate in. You don't even know what it was like.
But what you have to do is, I know it as a historian, and you know, I've done, you know, the narratives of the slaves. You know, I've been to the whole piece, and not only here, but you know, I go back and forth to Africa. So I've watched this happen. But you have to look when you go to the doctor and you're sick. What the first thing the doctor asks you about? Your history. If you got cancer, what are you gonna find? Your medical history. Your history goes beyond America, but don't be afraid to talk about it.
Right.
We get uncomfortable. That ain't, y'all don't have no problem about going back to the 4th of July, do you? You sure don't. You only have a problem with going back when it's talking about us, because everybody gets uncomfortable. I ain't worried about you being uncomfortable. Nobody was more uncomfortable than my ancestors. But listen, that ain't being mad at somebody else. That's paying homage and respect. What you call that, people say, well, we do a Black History Month. That's to commemorate my great-great-great-grandma, because she's still in my bloodline.
Right.
I don't want you to be forgotten. And what I tell young people, while you out here and you got it so easy, don't forget somebody had to have their head beat in so you can just walk in and buy them Air Jordans. You don't just get them for free. And when you teach that teaches children gratitude.
Right.
You standing on the heels of somebody that did something for you. I'm gonna tell you something else we do. We take them back and forth to Africa once a year too, through Kim and New. So if you want to go back, you can start to learn your history.
Right.
And we also
The right way,
the
though.
right way. We also have a program in Liverpool, England, and also in London. And so we are very well connected. Don't worry, you're gonna end up going because she sounds like she's gonna be on the team already. But look, y'all, I've been enjoying this. I like this kind of exchange.
Yes.
Because you learn through this exchange.
Yes, you do. You do.
And you said you've been wanting to do this for a while, huh?
Oh, yes.
We about to get you on and popular. Look, y'all, we got a big business mixer coming up in probably Deep Ellum's here in a couple of 3 weeks. You are already invited. You in the house. Hopefully I'll be introducing you as one of my co-hosts for BAM. Barbers
We gotta do a little bit talking then. Where's it going at? Where's that business going?
It's in my bag. I got it.
in the
I'll make sure
bag.
I got
Okay,
it.
it's in the
But
bag.
one more time, we're gonna get a little hug from her, y'all.
Yeah.
Good sister, good sister. At first she didn't want to come over here, but she knocked it out the
No, I
park.
was taking care of business.
Y'all heard she should take care of business.
I was taking care of business, but then I still made my way over here to do this business.
You know what?
So-
Mothers, multitasking. That's what
Yeah.
y'all do.
Oh, all the time.
That is.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know what? Let me have my bag right there if you don't mind, sister. Since you're on the team, I don't mind asking her to do stuff. Now she on the team.
Work.
Oh,
Yeah.
Word.
they gonna ready to work.
My muffins hustling.
We ain't wasting no
You
time.
ready lines?
Yeah, I want to get some. What time is it right now?
At Skin 23.
It's what? 12:23.
12:30.
Okay. We still popping. I got
Still
another.
rolling.
We got somewhere else to be, but I want to get your schedule, and I'll
okay.
probably call you sometime today, and you have never done this before, y'all. I'm just, you see, I'm asking her. You know, I thought she did so well that maybe she had done it before. Okay.
I have spoke.
At church?
Yes.
You know y'all on
Sorry
you
about
know
that.
y'all live.
Yeah, we know how to
We
get
know
it.
we live. We ain't tripping.
We ain't trying
What's
to
up,
hide
y'all? It's
nothing,
all
though.
good. We ain't trying to hide nothing.
That's the
We
point.
can't do nothing behind the
hide stuff.
scenes.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
it's always a behind the scenes.
This is what happens. Y'all ain't got to go to the behind the scenes and tape. The behind the scenes
You
gonna be
don't
in
have
front
to
of
wonder what's going on behind the scenes. We just talk.
Yeah. But with that
Well,
being
thank
said,
you.
you more than welcome. All right. But man.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Let's go, man. I see you getting your wig together and everything. We get over here in the chair. Yeah, I'm talking to him. Wait a minute, he over here working on his wig and shit. He up in the mirror. That's all right. You gotta look good. You got to represent. All right, y'all. It's your man Amon Rashidi, aka Paparazzi. As y'all well know, we are the conscious where the conscious. We are the conscious corner where the conscious community hangs out. But guess what? Everybody's invited. When I came in, we got to talking. This young man and I started having a conversation. And then also, I didn't realize till the day that he works with Theo. With the Lions Foundation. So, that means we can start doing some work together because we all work with the Lions Foundation in some capacity. Well, with that, man, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let's talk about some of the things that you do, because we got to talk about a little business at first, but introduce you, and then we're going to go talk a little about business.
It's interesting, the things you brought up today kind of correlates with what we kind of do as well. So
Okay.
I'm a representative in World Ventures. My name's Heath Gagne. I've been doing it for about a year now. I'm 100% retired at 28 years old.
Okay.
This has been able to afford me the freedom, the time freedom, and the financial freedom to be able to do what I want, when I want, how I want, and be able to take care of my bills and travel the world globally on any schedule, on any dollar.
Well, now how long have you been doing this now?
Less than a year now.
That's the year.
Almost a year. Next month will be my year mark.
Well, kind of give us an explanation of what it is. Can you give us a quick overview?
Yeah, for sure. World Ventures is one of the largest vacations travel membership clubs in the world.
Okay.
So we're not a travel agent. We're not a timeshare. We're not like that. We're a Costco and we're a gym membership, but with vacationing.
Okay. So that means that say for instance, somebody like me want to take advantage of it. Say maybe not to get in it for multi-level marketing, but to benefit from some of the things y'all do. What's something I could do?
I mean, we got the deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You look at Speedy.com or you go anywhere else, any of these other websites or, booking sites. You look at it, they always have like the guaranteed price and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Well, we have a price that will beat that regardless because you're a membership, right? We go out there, we have millions of members in over 28 countries now. And within 11 years, our corporate headquarters is over here in Plano on Tennyson Boulevard, 100,000 square foot building. We've already filled that up and we got another building now coming out too.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, one of the things I guess we're going to have to do, if it's okay, maybe come and visit you guys and at least see the location.
Yeah.
Obviously, you all know we work with a lot of students in different places, and we want to offer not just students, anybody business opportunities.
Exactly.
We're talking about doing some networking. Now, what kind of ways are you and Theo working together with the Lions Foundation?
Theo just joined up with the platinum member now. He's ready to rock and roll.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's a member of the organization.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know
He's
that.
a business partner and a member.
Okay.
Yep. So everything that he does now, we're going to benefit the Lions Foundation. We're going to be benefiting the local community. We're going to be helping out a lot of people here in Dallas.
Okay. Well, look, you all. We told you we're gonna hit you with every kind of opportunity we can. You never know who you might meet and how you can benefit from that opportunity. Our philosophy is ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And I know y'all know that there's an election year going on, and everybody's talking about what jobs, and that's what you tell generally poor people. When I say poor, I'm talking about people who are not rich. Just because you got a fine car, a nice crib, you still fall under the poverty line because you generally can be one paycheck away. So, but with that, you need to have an infrastructure. In America, we don't have an infrastructure to keep you the middle class no more. A lot of those plants are closed. Those plants have gone abroad. So now people are being made promises, and students are going to college, graduating with master's degrees, and starting out with only $12 an hour. Yeah. So you're going to need programs and other opportunities. I'm just saying. And if you jump in an opportunity like this and it starts to work for you, then that could be your career. So with that being the case, give us a way they can contact you if someone is interested. Information?
I guess on this camera, you can hit me up on my cell phone, text messages, whatever you want to do. You can hit me up on Facebook. My number is 808-679-8277. And then you can add me on Facebook, Heath Gagne. I'm sure you can put the information in there somehow. My name's weird, so.
Okay. Well, we're going live right now. For some of you who live listening, you might have been able to catch on to that. But get as much information as you can, whatever opportunity you got, listen, ask some questions, and then kind of go from there. I always tell you when somebody's selling you something, you got to ask 4 fundamental questions. Question number 1 is who's selling it. Question number 2 is what are they selling. Question number 3 is who they're selling it to. And question number 4, who stands to gain the most from the sale. If you feel comfortable after that, answer those 4 fundamental questions, and you end up being a beneficiary, it's a game, it's a lifestyle, it's good to go. All right, man. Appreciate you. Obviously, this won't be the last time because I'm going to learn a little more about the business opportunity because I'm always down for making some resources, and this banner ain't free. You got to get out and work to make these things happen. But thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Well, you all, I guess we're going to get ready to chime. I don't know if we had anybody else wanted to get on the microphone, but definitely I want to thank the Dallas Barber and Stylist College. I think I got that right, for allowing me to have the opportunity to come by to sit up the banner. Theo can come on over for a minute, and we certainly appreciate that. We didn't know how this was going to turn out today, and I'm going to tell you something about social service. This is community organizing 101. Sometimes you might not be there on time. Sometimes when you get there, it might not be perfect. But if the goal is to get there and do what you can while you can with what you have. And then when you get there, you get to learn about people who are like you and who share the same vision. And what do you do after that? You begin to exchange numbers. So then after that, y'all get together and you start to discover what he does, what she does, and how you can synergize those things together. Well, we started that process, and here we are. Bam, Barbers as mentors. The first time we did it was last week at Theo's shop. And we had a great time, had a lot of nice viewership. We talked about child support. And we continue this dialogue because child support is something that's not going to go away. We don't come and give you topics just so we can just get ratings. We want you to chime in too. but we want you to get some information. We want you to know how to deal with it. I learned a lot talking to Theo in reference to his father. You know what I'm saying? His experiences. And that's what this does many times. And I want you to understand, at the end of the day, we're trying to change the lives of children, families, and communities as a whole. Theo, what you got, brother, before we get ready to get on
Man,
that?
I want to thank Griot Nation for taking the time out and to using yourself as an instrument and a vital instrument that the people can come and bounce solutions, concerns, questions off of. That's what we need. That's what we are. I want to thank you. Can't thank you enough
you, brother.
for giving us the opportunity. And I want to thank Dallas Barber Stylist College for allowing us to come and air here. And the students here are great. They are very talented. I look forward to seeing them in the communities, being one of the cornerstones of the community, taking their expertise to the community and allowing the people from that community to benefit from them and spread the word. There's going to be young people wanting to see how you turn out, and they're going to be inspired by you, whether you make it or not. So the biggest thing is just knowing that you're somebody and giving yourself a chance to develop.
Well, you know, there it is, Griot Nation. Look, it's been a long day. It's been a long week, to be totally honest. A lot have gone on that obviously I can't tell you on camera. But if you live long enough, just the challenges of life will challenge you. And what you can't do is you can't let that get you down. And we're closing, I'm going to end with a piece with Dr. Bivens Mays. You have something you want to chime in on?
Yeah, what I wanted to say about the family, about the child support thing. Okay, well, just to put in closure that I know child support is important to us, but it's not as important as the family. Let's work on some family support, because we had the child and we end up chasing the child when the child's really supposed to be looking at us and finding his future in us. So let's not just support the child, let's support the mothers and the fathers that's in the family. The child got support. You know, it's the moms and the dads who ain't got support. So let's look at that and think about that until we come back on the show.
Well, y'all, Dr. Benjamin Mays was a mentor of Martin Luther King, and Dr. Benjamin Mays was a powerful brother. Had some unique beliefs that most of you probably wasn't aware of, but nevertheless, when you can mentor somebody like a Martin Luther King, that means you're you're a pretty serious person. He attended school at Morehouse, and Morehouse has changed a whole lot. A lot of things have changed. But one of the things he said I never forgot, he said it must be born in the mind that the tragedy in life doesn't lie in reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goal to reach. It isn't calamity to die with dreams unfulfilled, but it is a calamity not to dream. It isn't a disaster to be unable to capture the stars, but it is a disaster to have no stars to capture. It isn't a disgrace not to reach the stars, but it is a disgrace to have no stars to reach for. Not failure, but low aim is a sin. Holla Black, we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.